I'm glad to see you well. Like, hey, anything cool happen? So how's Heidelin? Like, hey, so did you talk to Heidelin? I killed her. Oops. Anything going on up here? I'm hungry, by the way. Me and your children killed our mom. Though we could roughly place your souls deep as you went, we can neither see nor hear you. Could you thank me? The fluctuations in your ether near the end gave me quite a fright. What in the world happened? Dude, Cat, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very much. You mean to say Heidelin is? No, there's no more time for our feelings. We must carry out Heidelin's will without delay. We'll find median if it's the last thing we do. If you wouldn't mind handing over the crystal, that is. The fancy navigatory one. To the edge of the universe, where congregates the despair of countless stars. You are determined to see this through. We are, should words fail, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains you to accept this. Would that I need ask nothing more of you. Yet, we have only the means to travel the great expanse, the moon and Sharlayan's arc. I am all too aware that without both of them, there will be no exodus, but I nevertheless beg you to honor the agreement we made. The forum's decision will be honored. You have earned the right to use this ship as you see fit. I cannot rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not. And would do all in my power to aid your cause. Let's get on that teeny tiny boat. With that settled, I might suggest you rest a while. Proving oneself to Heidelin is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it. You could chart a course through the sea of the stars in a single day, egads. Shall we go ahead above ground and get some fresh air, or perhaps a nap? I really don't trust that fucking bitch, though. Every time that Vinat talks to me, I literally want to fucking... I don't know what it is. I fucking hate Vinat. I seriously fucking hate Heidelin so much. Dude, Azure, thank you for another 10 gifted subs. Jesus fucking Christ. Milk, thank you for the 5 months. I don't know what it is. I do not... I really don't trust that fucking bitch, though. Every time that Venat talks to me, I literally want to fucking... I don't know what it is. I fucking hate Venat. I seriously fucking hate Heidelin so much. Dude, Azure, thank you for another 10 gifted subs. I get why you guys are so fucking mean to me. I hate me too. I'm so stupid, and I'm sorry. She seemed too good to be true, and the game hurt us so many fucking times. You can't tell me that the game didn't fucking hurt us so many fucking times. Like, in my defense, the game never gave us good things. I was right about so many things. I was wrong about probably the most important of all those things. Look, I was right that she was a primal. Not gonna lie, I think Rich's mistrust in Heidelin comes from WoW. Because Heidelin actually being evil seems about the best kind of plot twist that you can expect from that game. Exactly, that's the thing. That's what WoW would do. Also, like, you believe in Eorzea? Like, that whole speed, like, I don't know, like, there are a lot of things that WoW would do to make it. I knew we were gonna have to kill her. Like, I kind of assumed that we would have to kill her, and then, like, maybe she wouldn't be, like, evil in the end when we killed her. I didn't expect it to happen like that. I didn't expect it to be, like, a trial thing like that. How very glib. Hard Bart. What is this copy pasta to all the people crying about Fana? Shut the fuck up. Stop being babies. Rich murdered her in cold blood. It's unique and special to him. Play however you want, but don't spaz and tell somebody how to experience the game.
There you are.
What?
Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder.
Are we having a wet dream? Or is it Lodi as a mermaid now?
Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
Somebody grab the paper towels. Look, I hate bedhead. Yeah. One way to remedy that is just to wear a top hat when you sleep, man. Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. Yeah, even Blizzard's been planning their demise since Warcraft 3. all in anticipation for this moment. As you know, the Loperids have deducted the whereabouts of Median by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Heidelin herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. A veritable Ultima Thule. Indeed. How then are we to reach it? Wait, did I read that wrong? You guys are making fun of me. Indeed. How then are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule. But the myriad of other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. Oh my god, did you hear that? However, if we integrate our Hyper Hopper into your Aether Burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. What the fuck? How are you not dead? I've been experiencing a lot of neck pain. Yeah, when I'm stressed, I carry it in my neck. Yeah. Old age? I don't know, man. I don't know. Stop. What? What's that mean? You might be pregnant? Honestly, I could be. I hope I am. Father, what does this mean? Dude, somebody said you might be pregnant, and I said I might, and chat instantly got so weird. It's like, yeah, wear a bra, Rich. The fuck, man? Like, yeah, maybe you could be. Maybe you could be, let's see. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys today? Father, does this mean? Bear in mind, this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loperitz proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Heidelin believed you possess of the strength needed to overcome the crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Heidelin's own making. Therefore, if in the 11th hour she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation, we would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Heidelin, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on the Magna Glacies. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of the adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Loprits too willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when we said that we were born of Hydaelyn's love for Aetheris and her people? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. And you'll most likely have need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life. An otherwise vexing problem our know-how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Median. Why else would she give us the crystal only we can decipher? Say it in a bunny voice, weirdo. Fuck you guys. But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evaluate Aetheris until you brought us here, Ariange. And now, we're enumerated with the place. So, what choice do we have but to save it? Of course, none of this is possible without you and the Scions. So, I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? I get it, the bunny said enamored. I was reading chat at the same time, you fucking weirdos. Literally suck my asshole. You couldn't stop us if you tried. We'll avert the final days, whatever it takes. You couldn't stop us even if you tried. Maybe learn to read? You know what I already know how to do? Ban you. You want to say something mean about me again? Very well. We shall inform the forum of your decision and begin preparations to bolster the Ark, and with the Hyper Hopper the Loprits will coordinate with the Ilsbrad contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray. Take your ease. I'm not, dude, MH, I literally know, like, I see you type all the time. I'm not actually banning you. I was kidding, dude. I was kidding. It would seem there is naught to do but rest and prepare, shall we? Learn to read, Rich. Malachite, I will ban you. Malachite, I will fucking ban you. Malachite, tread lightly, okay? Rimjob, did you know you could connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch? Aw, Rimmy! Thank you for being here, Rimjob. Wait, how long was the intro? Short. I'm the best. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite though it is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Hydaelyn deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Median as we are. Which leaves us the not-so-small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and Tataru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We will be praying for your safe return. Mayhaps it will affect the Dynamis for the better. With that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. Huh? Yo, it's Tataru, bitch! Y'all forgot about me! The meeting's over, is it? You were in there so long I started to worry. What did they have to say? Rich at OTK meetings? Why did you lock me out of the door? The edge of creation. I see. Time to edge. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return. And you will return. Actually, Rich, could I borrow you for a moment? No, I'm in the middle of something, Tataru. Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldessian Annex. All right? Sure thing, brother. You've been edging for 7 months. Ha ha ha. Shut up. I edged for 3. 2. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2. Come with me to Agora. I have something to show you. Ba, 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 ba. Yo, why did you guys arrange yourselves in order from tallest to shortest? Welcome, Rich, to Tataru Taro's boutique. I've always done my best to provide the Scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I make an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing. She's like that dude in John Wick where you give him a coin and he gives you a bulletproof suit. Not that I am playing favorites, but you are the warrior of light. I know. Faced with the unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before. And that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after establishing the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. But then inspiration struck and I saw the golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Thavnerian refugees, I decided to set up a shop here in Sharlayan. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought. Vasarid. How are things coming along? Tataru's getting cheap labor. Is she outsourcing? Tataru's sweatshop. Dude, imagine if it just had a giant sign that said Tataru's sweatshop. Everything is in order, Mistress Tataru. We'll be ready to open shortly. You shouldn't let him talk to you like that. Which is why I brought you here, to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer? Dude, she's dripping out the Warrior of Light. She's turning me into a walking billboard for a new store. I'm on to your tricks, Tataru. The following event cannot be skipped. Some serious shit, huh? Brand ambassador? Yeah, dude. She's hit me with the OTK treatment. Yeah, we'll give you a free hat. Just sign here. How the fuck am I going in emote-only mode for a Tataru cutscene? Shut up. There's no shot. Yo, Winter, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Dude, what a fucking stupid debate. Dude, it's literally a Tataru cutscene. Ah, didn't expect to find you here. Oh, look who it is. I'm sorry, man. We don't make clothes for homunculi here. We only make clothes for real fleshies. I imagine Nadana would also wish to offer regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineers, she remained to assist with their work on the Aether Burner. Hey, you can't say homunculi. This simulacrum, too, will stay in Sharlayan while I oversee matters in Radzat Han. He just called himself a simulacrum. It is a rather convenient means to make abreast of developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. Abreast. Varshan, I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the boutique. Wait, we're in the middle of, like, absolute fucking war. The precipice of danger. And Tataru is siphoning labor from one of the most powerful regions that we have to help us. Bro, this is like 100 Thieves spending all their time working on t-shirts instead of actually making content. The war's over here, brother! Varshan, I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with a newfound purpose and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return to Razat Han, the experience and knowledge that they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. I would like to thank you for taking my cheap labor. It is an opportunity for me as well. Believe you me, I am ripping them off. Your artisans have taught me so much about Thavnarian craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring, and I'm rich. I can't wait to see what kind of wonders we come up with. I pray that every success in your endeavors, Mr. Tataru. Somebody just said 1,000-year-old Big Hesh Dragon cosplays as a little boy. That is actually kind of funny when you think about it. Before coming here, I heard word of the forum's decision of what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. Oh, this is actually really interesting, because we were talking about the dragons a little bit. So, this might be important, because it's one of those things where we're kind of going to find out, did Midgar find out what Median found before Median found it out? You know, like, did he fly around, see what Median found, and then was like, oh my god, thank god for Heidelin. In the boundless dark, the light brimming with life must have been blinded in its splendor. You journey onto the heavens to protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to this star. Would that Huan were alive to see it. I miss him. I should like to visit Radza'an when this is all over. I kind of would, because I want to hear that song again. I worry your faith may be misplaced. Ahuan, I miss you. I will not see his sacrifice squandered, nor shall I rest until Radzat Han is returned to its former glory. Rich, play the new Pokemon? Is it on PC? Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember the people of this star have not yet given up hope. And neither must you. You know what? If we get to 9,000 subs, I'll plug it in and I'll download it right now. But I don't know if I'll be able to figure out how to play it on... Actually, don't make that a sub goal, because I'm nervous that even if I downloaded it right now after I beat MSQ, I wouldn't be able to play, because I don't know how to use the capture card. I have a capture card, but I don't know if I know how to use it. Ugh. Where must I go to get a meal with some flavor in the wasteland of taste? After I beat MSQ, guys, I'm going to beat MSQ by 9 p.m. I already know. Do you get to catch Pokemon in the new Pokemon? Rich old boy. Shut up, you little bitch. I'm in the middle of something. Talking to my friends about Pokemons. Do you get to catch Pokemon? Just completely donut wall Eminem. Be like, yeah, no, I'm doing something here. Rich old boy. My, whatever are you doing here? A new boutique, you say? As the royalty of my land, I love clothing. I had been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little bit more flair. Perhaps befitting a man of my station. You fucking entitled bitch. Though I have nowhere to flaunt, said, dude, I want to slap the fucking royalty out of his mouth. Hey, the young Lordford Thompson insists that so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Sharlayan. Thus do I toil. Every fiber of my being rails against it. Rail me. Why, I've even suffered the company of that brute Sigurd. See supplies transported in a timely fashion. He's your bro, I know. That's why I bully him. Yet, he was the only one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So, I suffer instead of otherwise come my absence, now burdened with extra bussy work. And without Honor Boy here, there is no one to prepare my meals. That's why you miss Honor Boy? That's why you miss him? Sussy bussy work. I came here in the hopes of finding a nice calf. I'm just kidding. Perhaps. Alas, the Sharlayan delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every respect. Dude, I enjoy reading words wrong on purpose and then looking at chat being like, he's so stupid. He's so stupid. This streamer can't even read. He's an idiot. I can read that word. I should be the streamer. I just like fucking love it, man. It's like, it's good cover, idiot. It's just a prank, bro. Oh, man. Have you tried Archon Loaf? Go eat the poison bread. Archon Loaf. It sounds sophisticated, just like me. Bitch, I'm so sophisticated. I thank you for the suggestion. With a full belly, I dare say I can endure this purgatory if only a while longer. Ta-ta, old boy. Ta-ta. I'm out of tissues. And my nose is stuffy. Well, well, if that's Rich and Tataru I spy. You wonder why my nose is stuffy? Yo, what's up? What's up, Hancock? Hancock, what are you still doing here? You know what I need to do to celebrate beating MSQ? I need to climb that jump puzzle. You said you were returning immediately after you dropped off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan. After all, any expertise required aside from the delivery of goods is well beyond my purview. Look at his name. Look at his name on my screen. It was my plan all along. Cock. Cock. Oh, man. Okay. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not, I will return straight away to Kugane once I have finished. Of course, you would find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me, the industrious woman running a new boutique. I am not blind. I feel bad. I was stealing Miskip's content. I am not blind to the travails of those who would fight on the front lines and deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence that they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them so devoutly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Oh, Tataru, that industrious Lalafell. Fair enough, Tataru. Fair enough. There is not more I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage. But on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Beccario Inn. Accommodations are quite costly, given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Aldenard Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. Get out of here. Will there be lemon cakes? I don't know why I picked that. I saw that and I was hungry. A man of tart tastes, I see. Yes, there will be lemon cakes and much, much more. The finest delicacies in the world Lord Lolorito has to offer. Blood lemon cakes. Bro, dead ass, but let us speak upon your return. And even more Tataru's ire until we next meet. Every time in this expansion, when they're like, you cannot skip this cutscene. Like, usually the text box like that means it's going to be the most important thing ever. In this expansion, it means it's a filler arc where 3 random people walk up to you and say fucking nothing. It's like, I'm a kid and one day I want to be a warrior. I'm like, shut the fuck up. They're like, every time that they say that we're taking you out of like the duty queue, it's just, it is the most bullshit cutscene. I want to be a warrior of light. You never will be, bitch. I have the fucking Echo. Heidelin chose me and she's dead now. You will be nothing. You live because I saved this reflection. Ah, Rich, decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? Finally, somebody worth talking to. Toxic streamer? Yeah, that was a soda popping quote. Give up your dreams, you will die alone. Tataru. Wedge. Wedge, you could have beaten the entire game for us if you were just around a little bit earlier. Biggs, Wedge. I take it your work on the Ark proceeds apace. Hey, it does indeed. Old Soda Poppin'? Yeah, old Soda Poppin' was really cool. New Soda Poppin' just like literally jerks off on picture. Never mind. I heard the clip. New Soda Poppin' isn't even his own man. He's just a VTuber's boyfriend. He's nothing anymore. He's a shell of a man. My queen, I present you my seed. That man's whipped by pixels. Couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me. He plays the League of Legends all day. Whipped by pixels, bro. A, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Sharlayan and Rodzit Han. Dude, I'm so jealous of Soda Poppin'. I wish I had a girlfriend. I wonder if they watch movies together. What's the point of saving this world? Maybe I should let the Dynamis overtake me. I do have a girlfriend. Anyway. I do. You guys just... She just doesn't live She just doesn't live in this state. I have a girlfriend. I do. I have a girlfriend. Why don't you believe me? I have a girlfriend. Put a 1 in chat if you believe me. She just doesn't go here, but you'd like her a lot. She's really funny and she likes all the same things as me. She's perfect. And she really likes me. Hey, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Sharlayan and Radzat Han has been a rewarding experience. And that's not to say what we learned with the Loprits. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. Sid has Nero and I have nothing. I can't wait for you to see it! And you'll never guess who paid us a visit before we came to Sharlayan Alpha. I think he sensed the coming danger and returned to check on us. You have Xenos. I do have Xenos! He was always one to turn up. Turn up! He's always one to turn up in a time of need. Yeah, everybody needs a friend like that. Turn up! And I suppose that's why he decided to join us in Sharlayan. Good thing, too. I don't know how he does it, but he has a knack for brightening your day just by being there. It's still hard for me to believe we have the means to send you off into the great expanse, though. To the farthest known reaches of, well, everything. I never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. 4-minute cutscene takes 20 on RichWCampbell stream. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I've said it before. Cutscenes like this are the bane of my existence because I genuinely cannot make myself care. Like when Biggs walks up to me and he's just like, the second that you get into like the thick of the story, I'm like, 12-hour stream, can't fucking stop. But like the cutscenes like this, where it's just like, yo, have you tasted the Archon loaf of this land? I am 100% serious. I care more about side quests than this shit. The filler shit is what actually really gets to me. And I don't mind to say it, because like back in the day, I feel like if I said something like that, everybody would get so fucking mad at me. But now I just don't really care. I'm like, it's my God's honest opinion. This is one of the best story games I've ever played. The filler arcs, they should be there. They're not my favorite part. And the thing is you can't skip them. Because every now and then they just randomly... They'll literally be like, yeah, have you noticed that the leaves here are like such an interesting color? Did you know that Dynamis is a force that governs reality in a way that we did not understand? Median is currently... And it's just like, you literally... They just drop like the biggest fucking lore bomb in the least important cutscene ever. So you're just always on fucking edge. You can't skip shit. Because they're randomly going to just say the most important thing in one sentence, and it's going to be like, so Tataru, did you make any new clothes for me and the other people and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? And you're like, did you really just fucking put that there? To think how much I've missed out and had not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair. And the privilege of being worked like a cart chocobo. Oh. Ha! There is that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Rich. But no matter what happens, we'll have to keep on believing for a brighter future. Hey, Biggs, do you mind if I ask, how'd you get the nickname Biggs? That's what we do, my friend. That's what we do. You know. When you head back, would you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly? Tataru, you gotta stop doing that for our people, man. That's very kind of you, Tataru. They'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Wedge and I should get going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. Literally reminds me of Genshin filler cutscenes. Genshin Impact has the worst storytelling of any game I've ever played. And it has such good lore. Oh, that's my favorite part every time. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Give me the loot. Legit, I just skip Genshin dialogue. I do too, and then I just watch Teyvat Historia's video on it the next day. Right. I don't believe the two of us have been formally introduced. This is Varsa from Pakistan. Guys, I'm serious. You don't even need to play Genshin Impact. Just watch the lore videos, and I think you'll like it. I did the same thing. I've never played a Warhammer game besides the Warhammer tabletop game, but I've watched lore videos on the whole thing, and I'm better for it. Super fucking good. Did I say Pakistan? I said Pakistan. Pleased to meet you. I think we have met before. Am I an asshole? Typical streamer ego. Pleasure is mine. Thanks to Mrs. Tataru. Thank you, Anan. Thank you. Mr. Tataru, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It is only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to another for strength and succor. Yeah, no, seriously, most video games have really good lore and bad storytelling. Final Fantasy XIV, one of the reasons I like it so much is it actually has good storytelling. Besides ARR. ARR is like a little bit rough, but then the storytelling gets really good. But World of Warcraft 10 years ago had really good lore and bad storytelling. Now it's just bad at everything. But like Warhammer, Genshin Impact, like all of these games, the lore is actually really fucking cool. And if you like video game lore, those are two good ones to watch. Very different too. ARR is better than Shadowlands story. Well, yeah, it actually makes fucking sense. The storytelling in ARR is just, the pacing's not great. Elder Scrolls, shit writing, great lore. I've actually never paid attention to that lore. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thavnir, but we are all here today, and are glad to have contributed to the cause. Destiny's lore is good. I actually haven't watched that lore either. That wizard is from the moon. And contribute they did to helping to make a new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. Gods, to think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, and even a certain insufferable someone's Ruby Bazaar, we were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Graha was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Pray return. Is she wearing the Gem of Amaro? Tataru's a vampire, confirmed. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch often with bated breath as you persevered, Jesus, time and time again. Did anybody get that Buffy reference, or am I a loser? For all the joy we've shared, there's been much sorrow as well. But I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Wow, Tataru understands the meaning of life, unlike Median ever could. We're ignoring you. Okay. Loser, to be honest. Based Buffy enjoyer. The dichotomy. The duality of chat. The duality of man. Which is why I promised to send you off to deceive stars with a smile. You'll be back. Copium. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. Wow. Gang, nobody do anything weird. I have to do my daily poop. Once this is done, no breaks. I feel so relaxed and safe.
Coast Guard
that's
pissed.
A real man.
The Coast Guard pissed.
Here, man.
Coast Guard
what
pissed.
A real man.
Coast Guard
Reel
pissed.
me in, man.
Coast Guard
I
pissed.
wish I was the
Coast
guy
Guard
on your
pissed.
line.
Coast Guard
but
pissed.
instead, I just
Coast Guard
motherfucking
pissed.
cry. Alone at night, wish I could be your little spoon.